Brother, today we're entering a space that's anything but light, anything but casual, and certainly not for the faint of heart. What I'm about to reveal carries real weight. And before we go any further, I need to acknowledge the courage that brought you here. You saw the warning at the beginning, but you still decided to stay. Listen. And face the raw truths that most men spend their entire lives avoiding. This kind of courage doesn't make a sound. It's silent, firm, and incredibly powerful. This isn't entertainment. We're not talking about tricks, charisma, seduction techniques, or rehearsed advice. We're talking about the truth. A hard truth, unfiltered, the kind that can shake everything you believed about love, loyalty, and trust. A truth capable of reopening old wounds Scarso thought were long healed. But sometimes, brother, growing up demands this. It demands that you revisit those marks and finally see them for what they truly are. What I'm about to show you isn't an exaggerated story created to generate views. It's not fiction. This comes from research, from real pain, from the silent voices of men who have carried their suffering alone. For days, my team and I have gathered these realities. Not for fame or numbers, but for men like you. Men who face their battles in silence because no one has ever told us the truth. Society expects you to remain strong, to smile and move in. Even when your heart is bleeding where no one can see, may this moment be your awakening. If you are here, silently say to yourself, I see the truth. 'Cause whether you are married or someone who still intends to marry, the core of your identity as a man rests on a sacred principle, loyalty. Your loyalty is your crown, your honor, the firm foundation of who you are. But here comes the difficult question. What if the person to whom you gave this loyalty was never truly worthy of it? Not to shake you, brother, but to protect you. Before we delve even deeper into this storm, grant me just half a minute. Not for myself, nor for ego, but for something greater than both of us. Out there, beyond the streets we walk every day, there are lives suffering in silence. Creatures that cry out at night, not from illness, but from hunger. Cats roaming the streets, abandoned dogs, forgotten animals that have no voice yet remain God's creations, worthy of compassion. I don't come from a wealthy family. I don't have corporate sponsors or luxurious studios supporting me. What I truly have is your presence, your support, your strength. You have taken this mission further than even my own family ever could. Together, we started something not for applause or recognition, but to feed these silent and defenseless lives, even a small contribution. The value of a simple cup of coffee can keep one of these creatures alive tonight. If your heart feels this calling, then do it. Not out of obligation, but out of compassion. That alone is enough. Now, take a deep breath, because from this moment on, brother, we enter the fire. November 6th, 1948, Chicago. M25, a 34-year-old man named David Miller, was just beginning a story that would forever mark his soul. He wasn't famous or rich. He was simply an ordinary man with a heart full of loyalty. That same year, he married Claire Evans, the woman I believed would be by his side for life. It wasn't an arranged marriage, nor was it superficial. It was true, deep, and pure love, the kind of love poets try to transform into verses. Claire used to whisper to him, David, you are everything I want for the rest of my life. These words became the foundation of his hope, his faith, and the future he dreamed of building. But words, my friend, can fade. Promises can lose their value, and what seems strong and unwavering on the outside can crumble before hidden truths. Months passed, and small arguments began. Tories. Not because of betrayal or malice, but because of everyday things, bills, dinners, simple differences. However, these small cracks began to reveal something deeper. A silent estrangement. A growing void between two souls that should have walked together. David worked tirelessly, holding down two jobs, morning and night. He possessed no material wealth, but he was rich in determination. His true wealth was loyalty. He never dreamed of luxury. His dream was simple, to return home, share a meal, and fall asleep beside the woman he loved. For him, that was paradise. But Claire's heart was already beginning to drift away. Little by little, slowly, she distanced herself. Not only emotionally, but in every aspect of the life they had built together. She began to ignore him, to treat him